today's video, we're going to take a look at the Vickers tactical sling from the folks at Blue Force Gear, a good Georgia company, by the way. It's a very easily adjustable 2-point sling for pretty much any kind of long gun. That's coming up on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So let me get this right out on the table. I am not, or have never been, in the military. I'm not a law enforcement. I am not an operator. I'm not tactically trained. I'm not any kind of an expert on any sort of firearms or tactical training or anything of the above. I'm just a guy that likes guns and likes to shoot, okay? So let me just get that right off the table. No kind of expert here, okay? But I did have an opportunity to talk to the folks at Blue Force Gear at SHOT Show this year. One of their flagship products is the Vickers Sling, and basically what it is, it's a 2-point sling, mounts on 2 points in your weapon, mounts here and here, obviously like a sling, and allows you the option to adjust the length of this thing very easily with just one pull. So you can get it short or you can make it long. So if you want to really cinch it into your shoulder here, then you can do that, and then if you need to have it longer, for drop it down or for movement or whatever, you can do that. It's not rocket science, it's a rifle sling, but it's a very, very well made rifle sling. And it accomplishes what you need a rifle sling to do very well. So let me take you down the old stump top now. We'll show you the details of this thing and how it mounts and do some of that sling stuff. Okay, so here is the Vickers sling from the folks at Blue Force Gear. And first thing I'll point out is you see it says right here, made in the USA. So all Vickers products are made in the USA. They have a lifetime warranty, and they are just absolutely first class. So take a look at the details of this thing and I'll show you how it mounts. So first of all, it has the pull strap, which is what you get your adjustment. And they make this with a different color so you can see it really easily. And then it's got, they call this a tactile bump on the end of it. But basically they just double up the cordura and make a lump, so it really helps you grab it if you got gloves or whatever on. This is, by the way, cordura nylon, and it is solution dyed. It's going to maintain its color, and they call these tri-glides. These are very low profile. You can see they don't really take up a lot of room. They don't poke up and make big bumps. And then I just want to show you the stitching on this thing. The stitching is just absolutely perfect. I mean, I don't know if you can even see that, because the color's right, but it's just bar stitched across here. Very, very well made. Everything about it is just extremely high quality, and this is, again, probably the most popular combat sling in the world. And it comes in several different varieties. It comes in padded models. It comes in different models to fit even up to a SAW or a heavier weapon. They got a lot of options here, but that's pretty much it. Like I say, nothing crazy fancy about it. It's just a sling, but it's just a very well made, extremely well designed sling. So let's take a look at how you mount it. So we'll start with the buttstock, and make sure I got that in the frame there. So the end with a hand adjustment on it, that's going to be at your barrel end. That's your front end. The buttstock end is going to be the one it's got two of these tri-glide loops on it. And so what you do is you take it out, take the unthread the sling completely off of the first loop. Take the first one completely apart, all the way off. This is basically going to serve as a stopper when you're mounting this thing on a standard weapon in a standard configuration. So you put the tri-glide, you probably want to try to keep this on the top and run your hand through it, and then run this through the slot here in your buttstock. And when you got it through the slot in the buttstock, we'll turn it over where you can see it a little better. Then you're going to put your tri-glide through like so, and put it back through like so, and run this back through like so. Then, okay, like so. It's kind of hard to do this and keep it in camera, but put it back through like that. So this is going to serve as a stopper on the back side, if you can see that. It's going to serve as a stopper right there. Now, to get your length adjustment, the way to do it is to go ahead and put your length all the way out, which means you pull the handle back towards you. That's going to give you the longest thing. And then, actually, I got this backwards. So before we adjust the back, we'll go ahead and put the front on. And the way you do that is very simple. You just take it out. You run it through your attachment point here. Give yourself a little bit of slack there. You want this to be pretty short here because this is going to impact your adjustment. Your other one's going to be your total length at the back, so your overall length. So pull it through about like that, and now you're mounted. Nothing to it. Okay, very, very simple. Now you go to your back, and you're going to want to make sure this is how you get your overall long length, your expanded length, extended length. So let me back you up and show you how you do that. Show you what I mean. All right, I guess if you've only been doing this YouTube thing for about 3 years or so, then you wind up making stupid mistakes. And I forgot to push the record button when I was demonstrating how to adjust the total length of the sling. So different clothes, different day, same rifle, same sling, so let's get to it. So if you remember, we had the front end, the fore-end, barrel end connected here, and that's the end that's got the adjustment on it. And then the next step is to adjust your overall length, and we've got the tri-glide locked in on the back as a stop, and the front is not done. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to adjust the length by adjusting the amount of strap that goes through this tri-glide. So if it's too short, you basically slide it this out further, pull it through your tri-glide, and make it longer. If you want it shorter, then you do the opposite, of course. And then it kind of stays where it's at just with the one tri-glide, but it's always a good idea to go ahead and lock that in. Okay, if you are a very perceptive video watcher, and I have some very perceptive video watchers, you'll notice that now this tail is coming out from the bottom instead of the top because I realized I had it on backwards. So, but same process, I just went and flipped it over where it's coming out the other side. And so slide your tri-glide up to about wherever, about right here, and then you basically just use it to secure the other end of your sling that you just came through the tag end, so to speak. And there you have it. Okay, so the sling is mounted both sides, and you can see now it is able to carry exactly like I want it. If you want to make it shorter, just pull this up here like so. If you want to make it longer, down like that. So there you go, that's the Vickers tactical sling from the folks at Blue Force Gear. It's like the gold standard, maybe the blue standard for rifle slings. And I assure you this sling is in use, being deployed with military units all over the world right now. They trust their lives to it. I certainly can trust mine to it because I'm not in any kind of situation like they are. I'm pretty much just go to the range and shoot, you know. But it is good to have a good sling, and this is definitely a good sling. This thing is only about 45 bucks too, so it's not crazy expensive. They're not gouging people. They're just putting out a high quality product at a very good price. The one thing I will say about the sling is, as you see, you got to thread it on and off, and so Blue Force offers several different options for quick disconnects and quick attachment points to change. So you don't have to do that. You can change it out. We'll be showing one of their lowest cost, in my opinion, most versatile systems coming up in another video very soon, and so be sure and stay tuned for that. So once again, thanks to the folks at Blue Force Gear for sending me one of their great Vickers slings so I could show it to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for clicking that thumbs up, for sharing this video with all your friends, and thank you so much for doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared, and I'll see you next time. Man, I got this thing slap dog backwards, don't I? No. And I can actually extend my butt stock. 3, 2, 1. So, as you can see, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.